What is going on, YouTube guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is Pokestocks here. In this episode, we're going to be going into the past. We're going to be entering the Sword and Shield doors and be looking at the top Sword and Shield sets and see how they're currently performing in October. This is going to be a deep video, guys, because, man, I haven't looked at these in such a long time. If you want, join the Discord down below. We are on the road to 2,000 members. If you guys want to be part of a crazy growing community and talk to like-minded people and even your boy Pokestocks, then join down below. And remember, none of this is financial advice. Let's dive into this. So before I actually yap about Sword and Shield, I just want to tell you guys a quick story about myself in Sword and Shield. Please bear with me. It'll be like 45 seconds to a minute long. Sword and Shield was my prime time. It was a time where me and my friends actually loved Pokemon. Unfortunately, they all moved away, so kind of stinks. But you know, every time I talk about Sword and Shield, every time I look at all these products like Brilliant Stars or, you know, Fusion Strike or Evolving Skies, I get flashbacks, man. And, you know, they're kind of deep because, like, that's all we did is just play this shit. And it's crazy how fast time flies. And it's crazy that Sword and Shield is 2 eras behind now, right? Scarlet and Violet Mega Evolution. Time flies. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Brilliant Stars is probably the iconic set between my friends' relationships and myself because we opened this set so many times. It's crazy. Now we actually get to the investment side because I know all you guys care about is money. Really, really sad. Anyway, I'm kidding. Brilliant Stars. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have not looked at Sword and Shield in probably a month. Like, I really haven't. Let's start off with booster box prices. Still at $550. Do I still think it's an interesting play? I don't know, man. Sword and Shield. Here's what Sword and Shield is doing right now. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Sword and Shield is just not performing as great as Scarlet and Violet or as Mega Evolution because there's not too much volume left. Does that make sense? When Dust Unravels, right, got a massive booster box reprint, prices fell dramatically. And what are we going to expect in the next, few days, few weeks? They're most likely going to fall and then pick back up because there's just so much volume. So many people are buying, selling. When you go to Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, these older sets now, once you buy it, there's nothing else left to flip, right? Once you buy it, it's off the market. There's not more getting released. There's not more getting reprinted. So Sword and Shield is really, really becoming, guys, what's the best way to say this? It's becoming more so of a vintage product, honestly. I'm not kidding when I say that to you. It sort of really is. So yeah, Brilliant Stars, we're finally seeing the Pokemon Center to be moved, guys. This is great for me personally because I was preaching this product at $150, up 23%. We have some sales at $200. It's beautiful to see this box growing. We have the Chase card at $400. We have the RCSV, the regular ETB at $125. Dude, I'm kind of shocked, guys. I have not looked at this stuff, to be honest. Now, I'm going to try to help you out and give you guys one investment from every single set that I do talk about. By the way, we'll be talking about 6. I think the number 1 play here is going to be the Umbreon VMAX. I think the number 2 play here is going to be the Pokemon Center ETB. And I think the number 3 play here is most likely just going to probably be a booster box. I think booster boxes, if you really want to count it, are the best plays. I get it. But for the current pricing right now, the Umbreon Pokemon Center and booster box takes my lead. Now, you could flip and put the booster box in number 1. I totally guess that's a valid price because $500, guys, for Brilliant Stars, still super, super great. Next up, we have Lost Origin, man. Oh my god, dude. I have not looked at this set in a hot minute either. However, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sword and Shield Lost Origin has had some interesting movements, to be honest with you. We have the booster box at $800. I believe if we not really. It's leveled off at around $800. It's new all-time high. We have the Giratina, which I believe if I go back to... Dude, has this card not come down? Well, it sort of has. It was a 700. We came back all the way to 5, and now we're pushing all the way to 634. Guys, when I'm telling you I have not looked at this stuff in so long, I really haven't. Lost Origin, Pokemon Center, 272, oh my god, 151 ETB. I need to go to sleep. Lost Origin ETB at 150, Booster Bundle 113. Charizard UPC, 434. Are there any obvious plays Pokestocks here in the market for Lost Origin? Not really. I mean, all of these plays are so saturated right now, guys. I mean, Lost Origin was just that one set that if you picked up, a year ago, a few months ago, sure, you made a lot of your money, but buying it now, it's not really the great play. I'm going to save you guys money. Of course, Lost Origin is a great set. And if you want to buy the booster box, you want to buy Pokemon Center ETB, great play. But to be honest, for the current price, everything it's at, I would pass on this. Just nothing calling my name, nothing screaming buy. Next up, we have Silver Tempest. Booster boxes still under 5. We have the Chase 450, Pokemon Center 260, Rayquaza 150, regular ETB still under 100. Silver Tempest, to me personally, is still an interesting set because it's still pretty affordable, as this was the last Sword and Shield set in the Sword and Shield era. Now, are there any buys that are screaming my name? I think picking up the booster box for under $500 is actually considerable because this is a Sword and Shield set. It's under $500, and of course, if you have the budget for that, it might not be a bad play. Another great buy that I am currently noticing is probably just going to be, guys, the regular ETB. Under $100, it's still a very, very solid. Really, if you can get any Sword and Shield ETB under $100 right now, then just pick at least one up, have one in your collection. They're not going to grow crazy, right? Do not expect a Silver Tempest ETB to skyrocket. I am not saying that will happen because it most likely will not. But if you want that consecutive growth, you just want to grow, have a very, very safe play right now. Sword and Shield, these are the plays you currently go for. Now, I have to do a video, man. I have to go back like 1 year from today and just look about all my predictions I was talking about. I think that's going to be really, really interesting. Do you guys want to see a video like that where I sort of just like watch what I was saying and see how much times have changed and prices have gone up? Next up, we have Astral Radiance. This is definitely the worst of the the last 4 Sega series sets. I'm not too big of a fan of Astral Radiance. I'm going to be honest, guys. Do not even waste your time with this set. It is hands down one of the worst sets in my opinion. However, of course, I always have to add in at least one play. I think picking up the Machamp for $155 is pretty just obvious if you want to invest in Astral Radiance, because if you really do think about it, guys, this is the #1 chase card. $155 is relatively cheap compared to $450, $500, $700, like all the other ones. So, not a bad play, but everything else, nothing, guys, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Next up, we have Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike. I do not like this set. Why do I not like this set? If you guys listened to what I was saying earlier in this video, right? The beginning of the intro, I was talking about how me and my friends collected so much during the Sword and Shield era. What I find so funny was how Fusion Strike, when we were collecting, selling, whatever, this was the worst set. You never wanted to pour any money into it because if you poured money into Fusion Strike, you were known as the weirdo on the block. And I still actually surprisingly have a lot of Fusion Strike. I have the Pokemon Center, I have the regular ETB, I have the Bullet Battle Stadium, I have the Gengar VMAX. I do not have the booster box though, which is kind of a rip. But everything else I do have in my collection, which is honestly pretty cool. Now, I just did a singles video where I went over what you should be buying right now from Fusion Strike, and I went over, guys, the Genesect is honestly a very solid play right now. If you are looking to obviously pick up something, pick up the Genesect. The Genesect from, I believe, if I remember this correctly, Black Bolt is like $60, while that one's still relatively cheap. Anything else that's screaming buy. The Mew VMAX is a personal favorite of mine. I still think that this card is really good. Under $300. Lastly, we have the famous, the one and only, the gold and the silver, the diamond in the era, Evolving Skies. Now, Evolving Skies, let me summarize Evolving Skies for a lot of you. Evolving Skies is a Pokemon set that you invest in if you just want to sit back, relax, sit on the beach, and just see your investment grows slowly, but no, it's going to pay off, right? That's Evolving Skies. Like, Evolving Skies already had its prime time, already exploded 20x. Evolving Skies is just going to be that one set that's going to continue to grow, and never, ever slow down. However, note that we're not probably going to see the set explode. It's going to be a slow, a gradual, a slow-paced type investment now. And to be honest, take what you want from Evolving Skies, ETBs, booster boxes, chase cards. Just take it, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. Times have changed. Times have changed. It's crazy because, dude, 1 year ago from today, all I was doing was just yapping about Sword and Shield. Now all I yap about is Scarlet and Violet. And pretty soon, all I yap about will be Mega Evolution. Time flies, guys. It's gonna make me cry, but time flies. Peace out.